We are live.
Yay.
We are
Hola.
we are live on the internet with the first kitchen table of the new year, and the first one we've had like in 2 months.
Yeah.
Because November and December have been a little crazy,
Stupid.
little crazy. Yeah.
Stupid.
Uh,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
You go ahead and start, Knox, with what you did over these 2 months.
Uh, I didn't die. Uh,
Yay.
that's kind of I think that's kind of the important part. Um, I had a I came down with a severe case of heart attack, and managed to come out of that. I mean, as well as can be expected. So there's that. Uh, yeah, that's what I've been up to. How about y'all?
Cannon.
As normal, I've been working on the house. At the end of November, the VA finally decided what was wrong with my back and credited me for it.
Oh,
I drove 2,000 miles to Indiana and back. I did get to see the world's largest pitchfork, though.
I mean, that in itself is a modern wonder.
Yep. Stopped at Casey, Illinois, that has the world's biggest wind chime, world's biggest rocking chair, world's biggest second biggest teeter totter now. We'd never found the crochet needles, but we did find the pitchfork. So went to a town of like population 1,000 and saw their touristy crap. It was nice to get out of the car for a minute. Other than that, I made Christmas gifts and then haven't had time for anything else because
Yeah.
because the baby knows how to climb now.
that's a fun stage.
And we've entered into the squealing stage, which I've been informed does not stop
No,
ever.
no, it just gets more varied.
Yeah, we found out that she learned how to squeal on the way back home because she wasn't upset in the back seat. She was just squealing and screeching because she now knows a new noise to make. So I had my tinnitus going off on like 6+ hours driving multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but the way that life is, especially now, especially considering that baby can do what baby wants because baby can do it because it's baby's world.
Uh huh.
Monster gets to do what she wants.
You don't need to allow her to write that check ever, please, because I'm the one that has to cash it.
Yes.
Number one,
Which is-
she's a baby. Number two, she's female. You don't allow anything. They do what they want.
I'm well aware of this.
And and think about it. Canada's got two of them.
Yes, Canon does have two daughters.
And the screeching still continues. And they're in their 30s.
I mean, we get excited. It gets high pitched. It happens.
And the sass. The sass gets even harsher.
Oh no, I'm ready for that because this is my child. and I know who is her chosen family as well as her biological family.
Yes.
It's happening, and there's nothing that can be done about that. I just have to direct her in the right way with her belligerence and sass, which, for her benefit and mine, would be opposite of my direction.
Oh, ye of little knowledge, there's no directing the sass.
Good luck.
If I can just get the shotgun blast to not be in my general vicinity most of the time, I'll count it as a win.
I'll give you that one.
Life is all about failures, buddy.
Oh no, I know, because 2 of my favorite games, you get experience only when you fail, which is the most realistic aspect of any tabletop RPG I've ever played, is that you literally only can level up by failing, because experience is gained the hard way. However, she has learned a very important life lesson the last 2 days. Headbutting Daddy does not go well, because Daddy's head is much harder.
Yeah. For now.
She tried a sneak attack in the middle of the night, and that only resulted in her crying and everybody being up. So failure / success on that endeavor. However, we are also working on You Do Not Hit Mom, because she has developed a bad habit of swatting at Emily, and that has not gone over well at all.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Well, the thing is, y'all know how sweet and calm and mellow Emily is all the time. My daughter, my,
That I hear that is something that she can be, but then again, I make it a point to, um, how can I put this?
be belligerent and
Push
troublesome.
push every button that I possibly can with her at every available convenience. So I'm gonna have to take your word for it. Granted, 100% on my own volition of my own volition.
Yeah, Freya decided it'd be a great idea to straight up slap Emily in the face
Oh no.
after saying no. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I can't control my arms, I'm doing something I shouldn't, but
It was intentional.
I don't know. And then all of a sudden she smacked Emily, and I heard the pop, and I turned and looked, and there was the look of recognition in my not quite year old daughter's face. And I'm over there, and that's when you realize you messed up.
Yeah.
Because Emily does not believe I'm not gonna teach you to not hit by swatting you back. I'm gonna put you in your playpen and ignore you straight up for 15 minutes. Unless your diaper is dirty, I am putting you in here with no toys, and that is your punishment. And so far, it has
That
been working.
yeah, that's it. That is that the boredom as punishment is legit a thing that works.
Well, you gotta figure out what it is for each kid. Like Vincent, you put him in timeout, no, he's gonna start talking to himself, telling himself a story, and he's gonna keep himself entertained. Um, my daughter, on the other hand, needs you to entertain her. The other thing she has recently learned is she now knows how to headbang, and that is how she dances to everything.
As it should be.
So, Cannon, I saw that you were posting up pictures. You got up some of the side walling already?
Yeah, I put up 36 foot of the initial sidewall, which will allow me to frame my master bedroom, closet, master bath, and stairwell.
Is the other bedroom going to be upstairs in the?
No, it will be on the other side, but I've got to hold off on the front corner or the back corner of that room until I've got a leak on my connectors that is is getting the back corner floor wet. I've got to get that sealed before I put the wall up.
I've been following the progress.
And I know where it's at. I've got where the connector ends. The construction adhesive / sealer that I put down didn't do its job.
So I have to go back and refill.
Yeah, I've got some metal to metal silicone caulking compound that I'm going to put over top of it, but I'm also, it's going to be covered by trim and covered by a piece of angle iron for like a drip cap before pieces of trim go on top of it. So I'm going to seal it with silicone, then I'm going to start working toward getting the actual trim and everything on it get sealed up and get it closed off. And my lumber stacks are on that side of the house, so I can't frame through them until I get them reduced.
I understand that. I have to reorganize my shop here soon once the Christmas gifts make it back for my parents, because my parents are like, oh, we can load all the gifts up in the car with you and you can take them to Indiana and then bring them back. I was like, no, I can't, because I've literally filled every inch of this escape with gifts for the people up there, suitcases, and then where the gifts to go up there are going to be where the gifts coming down are.
Yeah.
And due to the weather, we haven't been able to get up there and get them. But like Vincent isn't super worried because he has a ton of stuff already. Same thing with Freya. So when their stuff makes it here, I got to put together a play kitchen and mess around with a couple things for him to get them all together. But big thing is all my Christmas from the whole family was the Ryobi Link storage system.
Nice.
So I have shelves. I have a shelf that also is set up to hold your chargers and your tools, like your drills and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to organize that, but I'm also going to have to go through and reorganize all the lumber, because I still got lumber that Kyle left down here that I do not know if he's coming back for at this point. He might not. But I also had to reorganize because I came back home with 4 pieces of wood as part of a Christmas gift for my in-laws. I have a piece of mulberry that I have to let dry for at least 6 months because he had just cut it about a month or so ago. Really bright yellow wood, really cool pattern in it. Got a piece of sycamore that has a lot of lacing through it. And
Nice.
well, no, it was 5 pieces because I have 3 pieces of spalted maple. If he hadn't wanted so much for the ambrosia maple, I would have bought some. Which ambrosia is just slightly prettier spalted maple. But he has a good sized little shop. He wanted me to look at the bigger slabs, and I was like, I have a Ford Escape. I cannot buy a 6-foot slab of wood as much as I want to.
The yellow wood is probably Bodoc or Osage orange. It's the same thing.
Yeah, he had some other Osage, but he also had post oak, which all I know about is post oak is supposed to be extremely dense and hard. So I didn't get.
I was always under the impression that the impression that post oak was just um young young and super straight oak.
Cannon might know, because I always
Kind of
thought
like
post oak was supposed to be
kind of like
tough.
kind of like TP pine or pole pine, which is basically just just smaller, younger, super straight uh trees.
Only thing I've heard about post oak is it's supposed to be denser and stand up as fence post better than any other.
But I've got those pieces. I've decided that what I'm really going to try my hand at this year is having fun power carving, because I have that ArborTech carving disc.
Yeah,
Instead of only using it to make bowls and do stuff around Christmas, I am just going to play with that and have fun. And
but yeah,
if I make something cool and artsy, cool. If I end up just learning exactly how to use the tool but go through a few pieces of wood, cool. If I make a bunch of bowls, I'm probably going to give them away because I don't have room for them. So that, what?
Have y'all heard of the tattooing gun for leather?
I saw Jimmy DeResta use it.
My daughter's got me one.
See,
I mean, wouldn't that just be a tattoo gun?
No, you don't put ink in it. It's got a small tip, a large tip, and a triple tip. And it basically just electrically impacts the leather at different voltages and for different speeds. And it lets you draw lines, shade, and bevel without having to swivel cut.
So it's the same principle as a tattoo gun, just impact instead of embedding ink.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hmm.
They look really cool. And uh, Jimmy used it while making some canteen purses. And he admitted he's not great at leatherworking, but he said it was one of the most fun things he's done is he just literally got to draw on the leather with this little electric tool.
Yeah.
And it's not much bigger than like a marker, is it, Cannon? Like width-wise?
No, it's as big around as a C battery on the main body, and then it goes down to the points, which basically you push in and turn a quarter of a turn to lock it in place. It's kind of like a big ink pen with a shaft the size of a C battery.
It didn't
Yeah.
look like
But
it didn't look like it'd be awkward to hold is the big thing.
the boy has a cartridge based tattoo gun, and that sounds like pretty much like the same kind of format.
Yeah, a tattoo artist designed it and put it on the market.
We need to let Lulu know this.
It it's gonna take some getting used to. I used it a little bit on a project that I already had started, but I used it to do some border shading around the outside, and it did all right. But getting the lines to work like they're supposed to is going to take some getting used to.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing for the next year is you get to learn how to use a new tool. That's always like now that I have a brand new angle grinder uh, that actually has a top mounted handle post.
Yeah.
That has been a game changer. As lame and as silly as that sounds, is just being able to hold it from the top and just scoop. It's nice. And learning how to use that better for what I want to do is going to be fun.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do much of anything. Just trying to. I get. I don't know. I just get kind of by the time I get to a point where I have the time to do something in the day, especially during the week, um, I don't really I really just don't want to. I'm just too tired to do it.
When I get to the point where I have time to do it and look at the clock, it's too late to start doing it because I know I'll oversleep for work the next morning if I do it.
Same. Like
Yeah,
with the new schedule, with M having her the new job since last May. Like it's like I get the kids home like 4:15. Next time I look at the clock, it's like already 8, because getting kids bathed, getting food, doing a little bit of house cleaning that has to be done because there's always laundry because tiny people clothes.
yeah,
So yeah, I have not had a ton of time to do much. Like we just got Christmas decorations down today before Emily did the game she ran. I still need to pull up posts around the small garden because since the last time we streamed, we lost Dewey. We had to put him down. So
Ooh.
since we don't have a dog, I don't need to have the garden fence. So I'm going to finish pulling it up, and I'm going to expand the garden throughout the rest of the yard because I don't see grocery prices going down anytime soon. So I'm just going to try to grow several of my own. So,
Yeah,
uh, so yeah, I'm going to be expanding the garden to take up probably almost half my yard because what was my original garden is going to probably become spices. Like I'll rebuild some of the beds, but it's going to be spice beds. So that's my big project for this year is to rebuild the garden and build it bigger and try to make sure it actually grows something this year because last year Freya was still not really super mobile. And yeah, didn't get out there and weed it or take care of it like I should have. So this year, that's a big goal.
yeah,
Because now I can let her just run around in the backyard and be like, don't get in an ant pile. Then go get her out of the ant pile.
yeah.
Like, I know my child. I'm going to say, don't do that. And then it will be dude. Let's see. The only other thing is I have 3, 4 pieces of stuff in front of me that looks like the beginner kit from Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
I got UV lights, I got an audio recorder, and I got a rechargeable laser dot grid pin, laser pointer thing. So
You could just couldn't help yourself, could you?
no, Chris and I are gonna. There's a place up in Memphis that'll give you about 3, 4 hours. You just bring your own equipment.
Yeah,
So I'm thinking for Chris's birthday next year, because Chris ain't gonna listen to this tonight, is that I will book a room at the Pyramid at the Bass Pro Shop, and then
yeah,
take him to go do this ghost hunt, and then go back and drink beer and laugh at him wandering through the world's biggest Bass Pro Shop, which we stopped there on the way up and actually got him bait. Uh, there's one pool full of like just regular fish that we would see all the time down here. One full of trout and one full of sturgeon. And the one that has sturgeon is big enough for them to put display boats in.
yeah. Because them things is big.
And then there's the aquarium. Vincent thought that was cool. But then there is a catfish pond with several 4-foot catfish. And somebody lost their phone to one while we were there. Tried not to laugh at them.
Failed.
No, I laughed on the inside. I did not laugh outside because they were leaning over and they dropped their phone and it went in the water and that catfish swallowed it whole.
Oh.
And then I was like, yep, that's gone. Hopefully you did not have an ongoing call. But the other pool had alligator gar in it. And at first, Emily and I thought it wasn't that deep. And then the diver jumped in to go vacuum out the bottom of it. And I realized it was 8 to 10 feet deep at its deepest point.
Yeah.
Which meant the alligator gar that was down that deep was much larger than I thought it was. But also listening to people who don't realize alligator gar are actually really chill. Until you shoot them with an arrow while fishing for them. That's when most people get injured by an alligator gar. But if you shoot me with a crossbow bolt, I'm going to be pissed at you too.
Yeah, we gonna have words.
So, but yeah, the biggest alligator gar was bigger than the diver. But we went through there, found Chris some bait, got him a hat. Someone tried to sell me a timeshare in Missouri. And I continued to walk by because why is there a timeshare in Missouri? Not Branson, just in Missouri. Biggest scam I think I've heard while we were traveling.
Yeah, Missouri doesn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's probably woods and you know places to go that you can. People will leave you alone and or not find you.
Honestly, that part of Missouri is not terrible, but I can find that in every single state, honestly. A place where
Yeah.
everybody will leave me alone. All I know about Missouri is I stop at Boomtown to get gas because it's the same prices as Louisiana. And if I ever decide to get a wild hair, I could probably buy $50 worth of fireworks and fill my whole car. And that, what was that, Cannon?
You know, Missouri is the show me state, but I haven't found anything I want them to show me yet.
No, this is Missouri from my son's perspective. God is real. So is hell. Lions Den Book Club and Gentlemen's Club. Like he was reading the billboards as we drove by, and I'm like, yeah, that tracks. We're gonna have a bunch of religious billboards, and then immediately after them, because someone decided it was funny, and they're not 100% wrong, is the Dirty Book Club for truckers.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you just gotta hedge your bets, you know.
Also, my son had to ask me about the vending machine in the bathrooms in Illinois. I told him we do not put money in the vending machines in the bathroom. He asked if it was gum or candy, and I said it is not, and we are not putting money in the vending machine in the bathroom. Well, that one's a Pokemon. No, that is a goat. We are not going to put money. We're not going to put money into the slot for the goat in the bathroom vending machine, son. But it could be Pokemon cards. I can guarantee you it's not.
You know, he's willing to take that chance.
I am not willing to take that chance with my wife.
It's for Pokin, but it's not Pokemon.
God damn it, Cannon. Also, a fun thing that when we were up there, because TikTok's going away on the 19th. Chris wanted me to start one for Backwoods Obscura, so I did. And it's just more or less me responding to videos. The only one that is not connected to anything spooky is someone was using a vacuum cleaner to pull the coals out of a fireplace to clean it. The coals were still lit. That is
stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Very much so. I mean, it's one of those that my response was, boy.
Little house fire.
All the rest of them are spooky stuff. But we went to the Studebaker Museum, or not Studebaker Museum, but the Studebaker House, Tippecanoe. It's now an event center, museum, restaurant, brewery kind of thing. So Emily's like, well, why don't you do a TikTok of that? We'll walk around the outside, and then you can tour the house for free, as long as the restaurant's not full. Because like the whole first floor, like the dining room, ballroom, foyer, grand stairwell, are all set up to be used for dining room when the restaurant's open. So we walked around the outside, got some video, and then we were going to go in, and it was Emily, followed by Evan, and then me and Cole were in the back. And when Emily opened up the inner door, I saw a dude in a black suit and a lady in a white dress, and Cole and I immediately stepped back out. We didn't even like turn. We just immediately went backwards, back out of the door, realizing it was a wedding. Emily, Emily and Evan very quickly tried to back out, and then one of the employees like, "Oh, what, are you at the wedding?" No, we didn't know there was a wedding. Well, yeah, there's a wedding. There was not a single sign. So Emily's like, "I did not crash a wedding. They did not have a sign up. They didn't put anything up. It was being used for a wedding." So the TikTok that I made for it is, you can take a tour of the inside, but we accidentally crashed a wedding, so we couldn't. So we had to leave. They told us we could go through the back door and go tour the second floor, but it seemed sus because the back stairwell, or the only way to get in the back is you go down to the basement and then you take the back stairwell up to the second floor. And that looked sus as hell. It's like, this is how we die if we do this. This is the murder stairs. 100% the murder stairs.
Murder stairs are a thing.
Go ahead, Cannon.
Well, I was going to say, we've all been talking about what we've been doing, but we haven't given Meesh an opportunity to speak.
That's true. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, y'all are fine. I'm literally playing Minecraft, which is what I've been doing. I have recently learned how to play video games with the keyboard and mouse, and I'm doing fairly well. And outside of that, it's a lot of making sure my husband doesn't die, which is mind blowing and weird. And so, so yeah, life has been a lot of ups and downs, but I now have a child looking at me, pointing at the clock that it's 9 o'clock. So
Well, you may not enter in the podcast.
So you can go lay down. I'll be there shortly. So I've been informed that it's now my turn to go do the nighttime duties. So I'm gonna sign off and I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, when we were in Indiana, I ended up sleeping in the playpen with Freya a lot because my mother-in-law made a tiny pillow, like half the size of a normal pillow. And Freya would belly flop onto that in her playpen and go to sleep, but only if someone was next to her. So there's several nights I slept diagonal in the playpen, and my back is still not forgiving me for that.
So there's a lot of parents that tell me, like she just turned 11. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go in there. We have a whole routine. There's a lot of parents that are like, "Oh, why do you keep doing this every night?" Well, because there's gonna come a point where she's not gonna want me to do this anymore. I'm going to enjoy these nights with her, as frustrating as they can be sometimes. But at some point, no, Mom, I can do it myself. Well, I never have to look back on my life and go, oh, I wish she was small again.
Yeah, my Emily used to follow me around everywhere I went, help me do everything I did in her little tiny rubber boots. And one day that just ceased.
Yeah.
Also, the follow-up to all those parents is none your damn business.
Yeah, that too.
So
now she follows her husband around in those little rubber boots.
I don't think he minds too much. All right. Well, let me get something set up, guys. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Where are you at? All right. If you look online, we have several houses to look at that I think will either infuriate us or we might be okay with. So the first one I am looking at is gonna be Bentonville, Arkansas. If you look in the Discord. It'll be. I posted it on the 19th.
Yep.
I'm more scared about the one Claire posted, though. So,
That's that house is at an angle.
mm-hmm.
Looks
Mhm.
like a lean-to built over a restaurant.
I was thinking this looks more like a rest stop somewhere.
I don't hate it.
Okay, the little garden thing's not bad. Weird brick. Long house is long. They are very much showing the outside of this place. Okay, there's the floor plan. You know, I'm tempted to steal this floor plan for like a house in a D&D game.
Yeah.
From above, I'm not digging it. Like, I like the houses around it. I do not like this house so much with the way its roof is. But you know how close to center of town you are. All right, I'm on picture 11. There is no privacy in this place.
I'm still on picture 8.
That's what I'm at too.
They show a master bathroom with a master walk-in closet, but I don't see a master bedroom attached.
The master bedroom is between it and the kitchen.
I see the kitchen that borders up to the master. Oh, I see the master. Yeah, I see it now. Just no.
Just no.
I don't like all the windows because I've been watching too many creepy TikToks to where something's going to be outside of them. Also, I'm on number 12. Nox, how quickly would we destroy those chairs?
I mean, it'd take about 15 minutes, but yeah.
I don't know if you look at them from the side in 11, they actually kind of lean and kind of look kind of comfy. I'm also short, so
I'm just saying. I'm gonna go ahead and back my mama on this. That's too much window.
That's way, like, you better not walk out in your underwear unless, hold on, how expensive is this house? We didn't read that at the very beginning.
3.2 mil.
Okay, if you're paying that much, these better be the windows. Like, if you hit a light switch, they go to like tinted.
The neighbors' houses are definitely too close for this type of a house.
They got patio furniture for the kitchen. Like the dining room is patio furniture. Also, the back of the chair is just above ass height.
Well, I'm in the kitchen on 30 something through 34 so far, and it's just too damn industrial.
I'm hating everything to do with the dining room table. Okay, number 19 is the hallway that we die in Phasmophobia. Way too much modern furniture. The desk isn't terrible, but there's no storage. I'm on 25. Cannon, I'm with you on the kitchen.
I don't hate the kitchen. I kind of like the black cabinets.
It feels like it's trying to be sci-fi. Okay, I like the stove, though.
It's just that.
35.
Man, that's a lot of windows.
35 is bad. Like, you can see straight into... Your neighbor can see straight to your bed in the master bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get out, when your naked ass gets out the very large soaker tub, which I'm sure Meesh is gonna like the tub or the shower,
I do.
they're gonna see you. I don't hate the tub. Fancy Japanese toilet. Okay, this one bedroom I think has the right number of windows.
I mean,
Yeah,
then again,
one.
And
it's only one direction you're just looking at.
yeah, I guess so.
That entire corner is a window. If you go to 40, you'll see the other side of it.
Oh shit.
That looks directly into the garage of the house next door.
Like, I feel like the other people in this neighborhood, except maybe, like, I'm on number 53. Like, there's a house, like, 3 houses down. Or is that a church? That might be a church. But, like, everybody else has, like, traditional built houses, and then you have this modern art thing. That, according to 53, has a bulldozer.
I mean,
Silver lining. Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Not a fan of the Bentonville house.
Yeah, no. And I'm gonna go out on a limb, 100%. I'm gonna say this. I'm not cleaning that. I'm not cleaning those windows.
No,
Mm-mm.
if you have the money to buy that house, you are not cleaning the windows yourself. Now, looking at 52, the house that's directly across the street that looks like it's getting a garage built next to it, that one wouldn't be bad. All right, next one is 454 Mountain Road.
This beauty in Stratton, Vermont, comes in at $6.7 million. Has 6 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and is 8,720 square feet on 141.2 acres.
We found the silver lining.
Looks too resorty.
I hate the flat roof. This makes me think of an art school.
Mm-hmm.
But 100 acres in Vermont might make me forgive it.
Correct. Oh, it has a tennis court.
And a pool. And a weird garage.
Oh, the first picture inside. I want to go here on vacation.
This is going to smell like a pottery barn. Or a Pier 1, if those even still exist anymore.
that's awesome.
Which picture are you on?
So, number 9. I don't know if that's a staircase, but like these built-in kind of shelving units.
I'm liking
That
the
looks
amount of
cool.
I'm liking the amount of wood in here, but I will say this: I found this place typing into Zillow cabins,
Ah,
so I feel this fails at that immediately.
And
well,
it's kind of the thing of, I mean, it's we have learned to never trust uh the tags.
Look, Verbo is the one that told us that there is a rustic cabin on Royal Street.
I'm on
But
10.
I'm on 10 as well.
I'm looking, it looks like above the bookcase is like a deck or a walkway with no rail around it. And the angle had to be a super strong fella, but wheelchair accessible from the ground with no handrails.
Cannon, I think the bookshelf itself is probably your railing. I'm going to assume because if you look at the door on the left, right next to the grandfather clock and the clock, the floor has got to be below that.
It,
Possibly.
And
it,
so, but
it,
I'm going to say this as a girl who grew up in the 90s, and I'm looking at picture 10 with this bookshelf. It has the ladder on the rail that slides around. Oh my God, this is like
Beauty and the
the
Beast.
Bell Library of my dreams.
Would you try to swing on this thing while singing
Yes,
until you bust your ass?
of course I would.
I'm gonna say this: I do think those chairs in this room look comfy.
Hmm.
I'm also gonna say this section of the house probably has a tobacco odor, like a pipe. Okay, this bougie, but like, okay, I found the couch I'm sleeping on. It's all 3 of those.
They look comfy.
Okay, the dining room.
I do kind of like the dining room table.
That
That's
is
beautiful.
like the thing is like that other house. Like if you saw something that looked antique in there, you know it was they made it look that way. Yeah, I feel like this place actually has antiques that people have used or furniture that has. Oh, there is a straight up liquor table. Hello.
So in the
The round table is the breakfast table, it looks like, because in 17, there's the formal Dutton Ranch dining table.
mhm.
I like the
At
stove.
14, I was going to say at 14, you get a shot of the refrigerator where it's one of the big full true French doors where you got a full refrigerator and a full freezer.
That's an
And then
industrial.
just
That's an
right.
industrial fridge.
And behind that is 2 dishwashers. Like this place is made for entertaining an extended family, which I don't have
I
that
like the
many of.
I like the chairs in the breakfast nook. Yep,
Oh,
that
that dining table is gorgeous.
the computer desk.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I know those candles are LED because if that was wax, one of us, and I'm going to say Moose, is going to hit their head, and then wax is going to be everywhere. Okay, points away for number 18 because I've never seen those things on stairs not slide. Okay.
Well, when properly installed, they're usually glued down, so that way they don't.
All right, number 19, I do not hate. I found another couch I'd sleep on with that blanket.
But that damn plaid carpet.
Oh, see, I find that endearing. But but my favorite color is plaid.
It really ties the room together. More libraries. That's also the home theater downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
A bedroom. And it's just the angle of the picture. I know it is the angle of the picture, but it makes the bed look incredibly short.
There's a fireplace in the bathroom. That's lovely.
That's a big tub. Okay. Looks like there is, looking at the long shot down the length of the house, it looks like there is an office or a bedroom that opens up with a window to the inside of the house.
Mm-hmm.
A sleigh bed. With just a turlet. I was wrong. 25 is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody likes golf in 26.
Well, that's another entertainment room.
There are so many like little mini short stairways in here. Another bed. Decent bathroom. Oh,
That's a cozy bedroom.
number 30. Where you stick the kids out of the way. It's a double bunk room.
Nice. With a locker. With lockers for their stuff.
Then we're back to the grounds outside, which I don't hate this place. I'm not going to buy it. Oh, there is an entire exercise gym facility in the weird shaped garage. What y'all think about this one?
I would absolutely love to vacation there.
Yeah, that great place to visit.
45 looks like it has ski slopes. Because that looks like a lift over on the right hand side. Huh. Okay. Let's see. The next one is Grand Junction, Colorado. And I just need y'all's opinion on the very first image.
Well, the landscaping's not finished, and it's too close to the neighbor.
I feel this almost looks AI generated.
Mm-hmm. Very Minecraft house.
Oh wait, I remember this one now.
The weird black trim around the windows that doesn't go under the windows too. Not a fan.
Like this, the stone wainscot
Mhm.
makes it look makes the front of this house look like a kitchen.
Just a bit, but go to picture number 2.
I'm not cleaning that.
A chandelier.
And the mirror is reflecting a garage door.
Oh no, oh no.
It's that glass.
That's a
Go to number
window.
3. Just go to number 3.
It is a straight up sliding glass door from the garage to the. I hate this kitchen.
Yeah, same. I'm also not cleaning that chandelier in the kitchen.
This whole place is gonna smell like Astroglide, I swear.
You got a stripper pole by the chandelier in the kitchen. Number
You
4.
do.
I was right. This whole place is gonna smell.
Next to the jacuzzi and the 7 TVs. 8 TVs.
This place is gonna smell like baby oil. Oh my god.
This is
And the couch folds down to reveal a hot tub. Is that what I'm seeing?
No, that's just the cover. That's just the hot tub cover.
A hot tub and a stripper pole in the middle of the damn kitchen.
And then to number 11, you have a house. You have a planter for a bathtub.
You have 8 TVs in this room.
Yeah.
You got a bedroom directly off of that with 2 closets. You're gonna die walking on this floor.
Yeah. And it's the same floor throughout the whole house except for the garage.
Why is the bathtub a urinal?
Oh, that's it. Oh,
There's a TV in there too. Looks like there's a spot for a TV.
oh no. That's it.
Waterfall sink. Waterfall sinks. Then there's another bedroom off of the hot tub, jacuzzi, stripper pole, kitchen. And then you got, hey, we got a basketball goal, guys, here. We got a basketball goal.
I do have to say the lighting in there is actually kind of cool.
And we got our dryer washer hookup to be just inside of the double glass door. The lot size seems decent.
But it includes
Does
the
it?
wreck of the house to the left.
Does
I'm
it?
on picture 30. The house to the left is their house. This is their garage they've created a man cave out of.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
That looks like a gas station next to it, like a little convenience store.
They spent more money on their garage than they spent on their damn house.
The lot shape is weird. Oh, so that's not a man cave. That's going to be a strip club. And it looks like they're going to subdivide the lot for RVs on 29.
It's This is definitely a fucking bachelor pad or a bachelor party place.
I hate this one.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to touch anything. All right, let's see. Get through this one. Camarillo, California. Only 16 pictures. Picture 1 is promising.
Because the car's in front of it?
Yes. Oh, God. How much is this place again? I know it's in California, so I think we found another $1 million home.
You could buy that house in Mississippi for $39.95.
You're not wrong. Oh, hi, puppies. Number five's got 2 huskies. I feel number 7. I feel number 7. I remember my first apartment. What about you, Knox?
Yeah, that is of the things that we've seen tonight. That's one of them.
All the more reason not to go back to California.
Number 11. You can see the photographer. Okay, we took a weird turn for number 13, though.
Huh.
You mean with the mirrors on the ceiling?
You mean the sex dungeon? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, then we go to 14, which is the hallway you die in Phasmophobia.
Yeah.
backyard with the clothesline. Okay, so
Yeah. And then of course the classic the screen, the picture of the screen.
yep. Okay, next is Allen, Kansas. Would you read us the details on this one, Knox?
Yeah. Let me open it. In Kansas. Oh, hang on. $749,000. Apparently, no beds, no baths, and 23 acres. It's unimproved land. Welcome to your ultimate prepper's paradise. Nestled within 23 acres of secluded land, this rare gem offers an extraordinary opportunity to own your very own Atlas E missile silo, complete with nuclear missile base and bunker. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that your fortress is securely nestled half a mile off a paved road, ensuring both privacy and accessibility when needed, with 10 acres of fenced perimeter protected by chain link and barbed wire. Your safety and security are paramount. Step inside the 4,000 square foot Quonset hut, offering both garage space and modern living quarters. This versatile structure provides shelter for your vehicles and equipment. While inside, you'll find comfortable retreat with all the amenities you need. But that's not all. This property also boasts a 1,250-foot long airstrip, providing the ultimate escape route when the need arises. Whether you're seeking refuge from natural disasters or prepping for worst case scenarios, this meticulously crafted compound with over 15,000 square foot ensures you're ready for anything. Don't miss out on this once in a lifetime opportunity to own the ultimate prepper's retreat. Embrace security, preparedness, and peace of mind. Give us your money.
Okay, so looking at 1 and 2, and then 3. You can see that, then I see the Quonset hut. Still going through a whole lot of aerial photos. Also, is the runway the road to your house?
No, I think, if I'm not mistaken, if you go to 6, the area in between the lines on the bottom of the picture, bottom right of the picture, I think that might be the airstrip.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. Then you get to 9, which is where we would have fun.
Huh.
Number 12 is awesome and also terrifying.
Yeah, this is where we die in Phasmophobia. And Fallout.
You know, I would probably
I mean, at this,
Apparently, it leaks.
looking at
yeah.
14. Yeah,
And I mean, going back to 13, I mean, you were at this point you're contractually obligated to play I Don't Want to Set the World on Fire
on loop.
on a loop, 24 hours a day.
Let's be fair though, we would have fun with this once we got it to stop leaking.
You're not gonna. The roof is not sealed.
All right.
That's what there are areas in here that have a mini split on the Quonset hut. That's nice.
Okay, so Quonset hut 24 is
So I'm gonna call your attention. I'm gonna need you to go back to 22. Um, So 22 is Jim Bob, the CIA, has put a microchip in my head and is coming to get me. Come and get me. Here, come and get me the Fed. Come and get me fed. None of us were making it out of this alive. 24 is Mary Sue from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who is a part-time interior designer.
Who got all the free carpet samples?
Yeah, buddy. But that makes her thrifty.
I don't like this kitchen.
I mean, you can go to 25 and continue and just drop this kitchen. Or just the word kitchen. Just, I don't like this.
I like the TV.
I mean, yeah,
It's in a spot that we would destroy it, but
correct.
Okay, bathroom's not terrible. Bathroom is handicap accessible. Apparently, they gave this toilet a 5 out of 10 on 30, guys.
5 out of 10. Yeah.
No sink in the bathroom, but you got a sink 3 feet away in the kitchen with the bathroom mirror.
And it's the cheapest. Like if they spent $1,200 on all 4 of those appliances, I'd be surprised.
There's a fucking ladder in the bedroom.
In 42, apparently the runway didn't do its job because there's a crashed plane.
33.
Oh.
There is, I'm sure, is the ladder going up to the other bedroom.
34. Yes, it is. Unless that's the same bedroom.
No. Because the bedrooms are in the tower on the back of the Quonset hut.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
And 36, yes, there is a crashed airplane. There is another pad that you can still see the crashed airplane. They got a chimenea.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that the airplane is decorative.
I am hoping the airplane is decorative.
Also, the runway is not that green that we saw, Kyle. The runway is the road to the house. So the runway is your half-mile driveway. Because while that could be an airstrip based on width on the back of the property, it is nowhere near long enough.
Didn't it say the airstrip was only 1,250 feet?
You might be right then.
Ooh, bruh.
What one are you on?
I have concluded this tour.
Somebody went to prep, and then their wife was not happy they prepped. And then the "we'll only be in the Quonset hut for a year max" baby turned into "we're now leaving this property," or else divorce. Like, I feel that is the story of this property. All right, Coburn, Virginia. This is the one that Claire sent us.
Price is reasonable.
How much is the price? $12,000.
500.
3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,400 square feet. The inside of this thing's going to be destroyed. I can already tell. Look at the garage. You got the place where all the kids used to play at Mama's.
The roof's sagging in several places, like a swayback mule.
Cannon, are there shingles on there, or is that just tar paper?
That is just tar paper.
I'm looking at, I'm on
It is
3.
it's the 3 foot wide asphalt coating like you put on flat roofs.
So Uncle Terry had some laying around.
Roll roofing.
Yeah.
Look, the only thing I've seen that's okay. Well, if you look at picture 5, the guy taking the picture is not wearing a shirt.
Yeah, he is. It's a peach shirt.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just coming by in his golf
I'm
shorts.
just saying, if you go to picture 6, I'm just saying it's probably pretty good money to bet that tarp has covered a moonshine still. Or a meth lab. Or a moonshine still that was turned into a meth lab.
That shed is
Okay,
ruined.
on picture 7, is that train tracks running right there within 50 feet of the house?
Yes.
Awesome. They've got to be, it's got to be not in service because those trees on the far side of it are way too close.
Notice there are no interior shots of this house, and yes, those are railroad tracks.
8, railroad track, no crossing to get into the house.
Ooh, bruh.
Claire understood the assignment
She typically does.
because I'll say this: looking at how full the garage is, I'm assuming the house is like that too. This is the type of house you probably have trails that you walk down to certain places. Like there is.
And number 8, if you look at the house, look at the surrounding land behind it and the building above, it looks like it's in the middle of a draw where all your water's going to drain down into your backyard.
Probably. But there are pathways to the chair, the bathroom, to your side of the bed you get in, and then the kitchen. Like, I guarantee the back door is blocked by something. What about y'all?
I mean, yeah.
Uh,
The that like your kitchen suite is a hot plate. I'm just gonna say that out loud right now. Like there is a like have you okay? Are you familiar with Letterkenny?
no.
Okay. Um, it so you're not gonna get the reference. Yeah, this house is. Oh, oh no. This house reminds me of Cartman's personality in South Park.
This is the house you walk up in the yard and nobody fucking leaves. They all die.
This is because visiting all of my mom's side of the family down in Johnson Station to Macomb, Mississippi. I've been in houses like this. I don't know how many times because every last one of my grandmother's like cousins and her siblings and my grandfather's siblings that all stayed there, absolute hoarders. And you didn't try to throw nothing away or touch certain things in the house because they're still going to use them, including the unopened can of Crystal Pepsi. Dear God, that you'd make more.
I give Claire a gold star for that one.
Yeah.
Everything about that one made me a little uncomfortable and hate it. Oh, my Girl Scout cookie order timed out, so I'll have to put it in later. I shared the link in Discord. Goosehead Jed's daughter is selling Girl Scout cookies, so we got to hook up.
Dope.
They're using a different baker, so they cannot call the cookies the same thing this time. Which is weird. Anyway, guys, it was good catching up with y'all, but it is almost 10.
Yeah.
And we got work and family stuff tomorrow.
I don't want to.
Yeah, we got it though.
Man, I took 15 days off over the Christmas break. And when I went back to work, somebody asked me how was it, and I said it's a precursor to what retirement's going to be like, and I'm not ready yet.
I hear that. Anyway, we'll be back with Shades tomorrow night. I think everybody's still good to play that. And Nox, since you're here.
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. And until next time, don't let your meatloaf.
Thank you for tuning in to another Bonus Roundtable podcast brought to you by Team Bonus Action. If you'd like to find more out about us, you can go to our website at teambonusaction.com, or you can check us out on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube as Team Bonus Action, or on Twitter at bonus_team. And since Nox is not here, don't let your meatloaf.